EA Force to the king.
Good evening, everybody. Glad you've made the decision to be with us. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. We're glad to be bringing you action and welcoming you to the Aragon Ballroom here in Chicago, Illinois. Our main event should be a good one tonight. This should be a good one tonight. Both fighters say they are primed, coming off a very intense and passionate training camp. Roy Jones Jr.
And his opponent across the ring. His professional record consists of 43 wins, with 28 knockouts and 10 defeats. Fighting out of Atlanta, Evander Holyfield.
All right, fellas, let's have a good clean fight. Touch them up and let's go. They've been waiting for this moment, and now they get it. Round one underway. Jones's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Well-placed hook there. Double jab right to the face. Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Roy Jones Jr. is on the wrong end of a razor-sharp hook. Very nice work with the double jab up top. That's exactly what he wanted to do, backing him up against the ropes. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Teddy, what do you think we're going to see out of Jones?
I think you're going to see what you always see. You know, you're going to see a guy that breaks the rule book as far as the way you're supposed to go about technically approaching pugilism. But I think you're going to see speed, you're going to see power, great reflexes, great sense of anticipation, and you're going to see a little cockiness.
Missed the body shot. Roy Jones Jr. is known as the guy who isn't going to be bashful early on. He has power, and he's not afraid to showcase it.
Yeah, but that's not all that this business is about. My mentor, Cosmato, used to say, hey, you know, power's just part of it. It's kind of like having a military weapon. You know, you still need a missile to get in there. Alone, all it does is make a hole in the ground. Otherwise, it has no real use. You have to have a way to get it to the target. Let's see if he has that way.
Combination to the head. Jones is showing you a little defensive skill there as he'll move away from that punch. Final 10 seconds of round number one. Roy Jones Jr. scoring with that right hand. And that's the end of round one.
Okay, listen. When he misses with a punch, count it. All night long, this is your fight. You're in control. No effort, okay? This is your...
Here we go. Round two is underway. Takes one to get one. He comes back with a right hand. Combo lands to the head. Holyfield with a block. Little head hunting never hurt. Does it with the hook. Jones is coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch. Protecting his head well with his guard. Roy Jones Jr. is being very patient here, but it's with a plan in mind.
Yeah, it is with a plan in mind, and that's why he's such a successful fighter. He's trying to lure his opponent into a mistake.
He had his eyes set on the uppercut, but was unable to land it. Roy Jones Jr.'s tag. He is damaged badly. Oh! Roy Jones Jr. is down. He is down. A blistering combo put him there. Well, that was his intention, and that's what he's doing. Not engaging in the fight, but clinching. Look at the accuracy with that hook upstairs. Holyfield's putting a smile on his corner man's face right there and frustrating his opponent with that jab. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Very precise double jab by Evander Holyfield. Holyfield blocks that punch. Now his opponent got away from that uppercut. You know from watching. Oh, that's gotta hurt. I don't know that Roy Jones Jr. is going to get up here. In prime form, power surge here. Knockout winner.
By knockout. Your winner,
Kenny, there's a lot of explaining to do here, but help me with this. Was this early knockout on a left field a product of one guy being prepared and the other guy just not ready for it?
No, obviously he wasn't ready, wasn't prepared in the gym, but I think he came out cold from the locker room. Never knew what hit him.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night.
I'm not the same, say I changed, but I can't leave the game. Now I'm right back to my old way.